Skybird Trill, the ultimate in cute. A frown in Skybird Trill brings all the townspeople to the sufferer's door with gifts of love, fine cheer, and eternal friendship. A place where nothing can ever go wrong, or so they fondly believe.
Yeah, final mission and the help of the level 10 vampire at our side. Hopefully it will become. Hopefully it was worth it. Okay, this realm is begging to be plunged into darkness. The Avatar himself has a castle here. Another keeper also seeks his soul. This could get messy, so... Keeper and a hero.
You need to build a lair for your creatures. An entrance has been claimed.
Where's money? Yeah, we need to get there. There's infinite money there.
You need to build a lair for your creatures.
You will meet your nemesis, the Avatar, in this subterranean place. This is your ultimate test. Remember, mercy is for losers. I think the Avatar is basically a unique monster, so there's nothing like that for one-of-a-kind super creature.
You need to build a lair for your creatures.
Okay, we need to start spreading the word. That's the only long-term solution I can see. I'm not sure it's a good solution now. The reason for that is because it's so obvious that it's the only long-term solution we have. So maybe it's a trap. Wouldn't be the first time. We do need some research going fairly fast. I'm sure our costs will be pretty low because we simply don't have anything to spend it on. I'm going to build even a smallish hatchery. I'm going to keep everything small scale until we have a source of gold somewhere. Research has to be done though. It's absolutely vital to your survival. I'm trying to enter there with it as little fast as possible. I'm expecting at least a serious
A new
fight.
spell has been researched.
Nothing yet. Yeah, I can't even spot. I don't have the sight of evil or whatever it was.
You must build a treasure room to store gold.
I know.
A new spell has been researched.
Again, must obey. Want to keep my profile low here.
Accelerate. A new room has been researched.
You research faster. I think you might even research faster when you haste it. Yeah. Let's see what's here.
A new spell has been researched. You have tunneled into a new area.
We don't have a bridge.
A new room has been researched.
I'm expanding this quite significantly now. It's free money, infinite money, but it's in a very tough spot because of the water, and we don't have a bridge. So they're going to have to deliver the gold here for anything.
A new spell has been researched.
Okay. But at least our monetary worries are somewhat mitigated now. Can start to expand a little bit. What do we need to expand this? We could hollow out the gold, at least.
A new room has been researched.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Most importantly, it would give us a little bit of a actual controllable ground. So we can spread our influence in here.
A new room has been researched. It is payday.
Gave us orcs. Now, are we gonna need a prison? I'm inclined to say yes. We can't...
A new spell has been researched.
You're gonna need a massive area for your workshop if you do it. I think I do want the prison. Anyway, I'm saving here. This is
Game saved.
very fundamental spot. We have acquired our finances and secured that. It's something. This could be the training room.
A new room has been researched. Your creatures need a bigger lair. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
This is the training room. This is gonna be our prison torture chamber combo.
A new spell has been researched. Your library is too small. One of your creatures is being scavenged. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Ah, shit. Can't be scavenged if you're in jail. We need a... We can't put him in a temple either. Shit.
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Can I speed you up? I'm seriously in a bind if I lose to vampire. What is the point in going through all the trouble of getting me?
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
You can't put a vampire in a temple, that's something he hates. So we can't protect our...
A new room has been researched.
We need to... I guess we're gonna need the scavenger room. Basically try to beat them in their own game. I don't see another option. No, I see that's the likeliest to maybe succeed.
A
Otherwise,
new spell has been researched.
otherwise I took the went through all the trouble of getting the vampire and basically gave them a level 10 vampire. So, yeah. So that's, let's say, that's a less than optimal solution or end result of this. Can I speed you up? Is it working? I think it is. Yeah, they have all full of them. Yeah, not the room we're interested in though.
Accelerate. A new spell has been researched.
The vampire is not gonna be happy with it in the jail. So I don't want to keep
You
him
need
here.
a bigger treasure room.
I need a lot of things. Sure. We might as well expand it. No downside related to that.
A new room has been researched.
Scavenger room, yeah. Where am I gonna put that? No, not there. Let's say... This will be our moment of truth. Either we scavenge them or they scavenge us. There's no middle
Creatures
ground
need a
here.
bigger lair. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Holy shit, this is expensive.
A new spell has been researched. It is payday.
Okay, saving.
Game saved.
Now, time to see if we can do this.
Accelerate.
We have a level 10 vampire though. It's probably very hard to get while it can... They have to have a vampire to try to scavenge vampire.
One of your minions has been scavenged.
Yeah. So,
Game loaded. Accelerate.
stay there. Yeah, this is intolerable situation. Where is this? Why won't you fucking scavenge yourself?
One of your minions has been scavenged.
Yeah. Shit. I won't accept that. I'm sorry, I went through a... That's insanely dangerous unit. I went through a lot of trouble getting it, so I'm not... Maybe I was too slow. It took quite some time before they started the scavenging attempt. But I feel at this point it's too late to do anything about it, so...
Game loaded.
What started all this? Is it this? We'll probably have to restart the entire
Researched.
I'm not sure if it makes... How big of a difference does it make?
A new spell has been researched. Your creatures need a bigger lair. One of your creatures is being scavenged.
Yeah. It's too late in this. Shit. Where did we start?
Game loaded.
No,
Your minions
it's
are
not
annoyed.
this.
Game loaded.
No.
Game loaded.
The problem
Game loaded.
is that if
Game
I
loaded.
just restart it like normal, I won't get the goddamn vampire again.
Game loaded. Your minions are annoyed. You cannot pay them. Some of your minions are unable to reach their lairs. Hungry creatures cannot get to a hatchery. So be it.
Skybird.
Game saved. You need to build a lair for your creatures. An entrance has been claimed. You need
Okay.
to build a lair for your creatures.
Speed is of the essence. Especially with the research. We're fighting for our lives. If we cannot be the first one to scavenge, we're the ones getting punched in the ass.
You must build a treasure room to store gold.
Yes, we must do that too. The reason why we must do that is because we'll get dragons and they'll help with
You have
the
tunneled into a
research.
new area.
Time is running out. Every second counts.
A new spell has been researched. Accelerate. A new spell has been researched.
That should be enough. Get things going. One of you bastards just...
You do not have enough gold. A new room has been researched. A new spell has been researched.
Yeah, that's nice. Research more. We're gonna need a hatchery there sooner or later.
A new room has been researched. A new spell has been researched. A new room has been researched. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Yeah, I'm sure they do need a bigger lair, but we also need a hatchery. It'd be great if we could fit that. Eye on the ball though. Do we want to lose our level 10 vampire or not?
A new room has been researched.
Everything, all resources have to be focused on the fact that we can keep.
A new spell has been researched.
Yeah, the speed is definitely decent. I can't see this may going better than it goes right now. So what we need is the room already in place. We need to be able to build it immediately.
A new room has been researched. A new spell has been researched.
I'm focusing a lot of my effort now on that.
Your creatures need a bigger lair. A new room has been researched.
Another dragon.
A new spell has been researched. Your library is too small.
No, it really isn't. Come on, come on.
Your creatures need a bigger lair. A new room has been researched.
Yeah, that's not it.
A new spell has been researched.
Yeah, the research is certainly coming up nice. Please be the goddamn scavenger room. Please,
A new room has
please.
been researched. Your creatures need a bigger lair. Accelerate.
I wonder if I could put a couple of dragons in there too. Do they have dragons?
It is payday.
Yep. They have dragons too.
Accelerate. Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Yeah, isn't that wonderful? Now, oh, there's we have another vampire there. Okay, I'm saving now.
Game saved.
It seems like... What is it? It's another level 10 vampire, so now we have 2. I guess the enemy does not only has level 10 units, so holy shit. If we can turn this around, that's I'd like to have those vampires. I'm increasing this. It's... we'll live or die by our success with the scavenger room here. We cannot lose the vampires, that's the one thing that can never ever happen. On the other hand, if we manage
A
to
new spell has been researched.
keep them and even maybe get some more, that's a
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
another vampire. Oh, and it's level 1 vampire. Still, it's a vampire. Okay. What else? We need to start building other things. We can't rely on the scavenger buildings to do everything.
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
That should give us orcs. Expanding this. Expanding this too. Have to do a training building somewhere here anyway. What is this?
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
8 vampires! Well, that escalated. Jesus Christ. I was hoping maybe something like 2, 3, 4 maybe, and now we're up to our armpits in vampires.
A new spell has been researched. There is nothing left to research.
Really? Got everything. Yeah, we're lacking important research. That's why we got everything. Scavenging, yeah, there's still more because they're constantly trying to scavenge. I'm not sure we can afford all this, so... we do need to expand it again. We probably are going to need a larger hatchery. So what's going on here? Digging. Digging is going on. We could use a proper treasury a bit closer. So when we have to go for wages, the travel distance isn't quite so big, at least for everyone. $14! Jesus! So from 1 to 14, that's amazing.
Game saved.
Okay, now we're not getting more. We're not paying any money, so at least a few vampires to train. Rather the weaker ones. How cool is this? Vampires on low level aren't that impressive anyway. Yeah, there was one level 10 vampire on their side too, and the rest were level 1s. Video.
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
14 vampires. Vampires and dragons, that's what we have. Yeah. We aren't getting any new units. I wonder if there's any point in even having a lot of these buildings now. We're going to make a combined prison torture chamber room. I don't expect a lot of use for it, but make it anyway. Yeah, relentless digging and moving up gold. Yeah, they have dragons, without a doubt. So that probably explains why we have so many dragons too. There's a few vampires keeping their population at 0, and a few to get those two. Still, they outnumber us by quite a bit. And we have to keep in mind we got a single level 10 unit out of him. That is all.
gold reserves are running low.
Holy shit. Yeah. We're going to pay 30,000 each week thanks to this though, so keep digging the goddamn gold then. We might want to downscale our training. I won't do it yet. But it's definitely keeping our income so low that I'm not sure we can even pay our weekly wages. Especially if we're getting dragons from them. Maybe I should sort of downscale it a little bit. Well, at the moment, the income is still going up though. But not all that fast. So yeah, I'm thinking of easing things a little bit for us, but it will cost. This was the first mission where the scavenger room really paid off. And the paying off remains to be seen still. Because it's dependent on how... When those little vampires start to reach levels like 5 and 6, 7, that's when we start to see it pay off. Because every unit we lose at that point is just going to be respawned. So we can lose our army multiple times before we really hit any trouble. Okay, what is going on here? Increased level, increased level. I want to take a look. But yeah, dog, so no colors. I want to see if it's safe for us to open this or not. I'm afraid that this is basically a bait. This is very attractive to get, but once you open up this, there's no going back. So let's see what we are opening ourselves up to. Yeah, it's hard to see with black and without color. Okay, this isn't too bad. We don't have a bridge anyway. So at least getting those might not be a bad thing. Not sure that's the correct position to take them from though. We'll have to keep traps, potential traps in mind that we might want to place. Yeah, we're gonna need 35,000 and we don't have anywhere near that. Okay, I think I'll have to downscale. Downscale the training. Otherwise, this is going to crash and burn anyway. But we can't afford to pay all for all this. We'll save up on the increased levels because it's really the final couple of levels that are really hard to get. Getting to something like 5, 6 isn't too bad. 8, 7, it takes a long time, but it's doable. Getting to 10, that's tough. So we are more or less equal in terms of power, I think. We're gonna need about 20,000 more. I'm hoping this will help a little bit. Now the thing, getting money has slowed down because they have to transport the money a long distance before they can go back to the beginning. We could expand this a little bit. We don't have anywhere near the money needed, so I'm downsizing the training area again. That's the biggest expense anyway. I don't particularly want to, because it slows things down, but...
It is payday. Your gold reserves are running low.
Shit. Yeah, get your golds. I don't think there's any other gem deposit here. Not here. That's what the enemy is using. Yeah, I don't see any other gem deposits, so... Our biggest challenge is just to pay wages to everyone. And it's a vampire training ground. That's also why it's so expensive.
One of your creatures is being scavenged.
Dragon.
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Yeah, I think we're counter scavenging them. We're still not making enough money. So, downsizing. I mean, it's a real problem. I can't commit to a system where I can't make enough money to make through. This will slow down our training immensely by cutting the size in half, basically. But I think we have to do it. We need to counter his scavenging efforts. It will only work one way. Either we lose or he loses. So we have to give it our best shot. Only one winner here. Another 40,000. Shit. At least our income is moving north. Where did we? I think we might still be sort of paying some wages from the previous cycle. So holy shit. I'm going to expand the treasure room here. Wait. We can get level 3 imps, they can haste themselves, so they should be able to mine faster. It's not sensible in the sense that we do need to focus on combat, but I think it makes for a sensible long-term investment, and I think we need a few more of them. So I'm sorry, Mr. Vampire. I need high-level imps, at least a few. They should... Yep. I need 40,000 at least each pay cycle. That's not a minor thing. And our number of dragons is growing. Who would have thunk it? Okay, how many? There's maybe 4 imps? 4 or 5. And they're maybe level 1. Okay, at least we countered his scavenging efforts. I think we're gonna keep a dragon and a vampire here constantly, so every time he gets either one of those units, we're basically going to see that. He could still have very strong units. Orcs would be my best guess. I would have wanted orc. They're the best melee unit I've seen so far, outside of a Horned Reaper. Monetary situation has started to significantly improve now. We might actually be able to pay our wages this week.
You need a bigger training room.
Yeah, I know. Once we get the next generation of imps doing our digging work, maybe we can do it then. Barely can afford
You
it,
need a bigger training room.
but barely is good enough. Yeah, 40,000. Maybe a few seconds before we have to pay the wages. Ooh.
It is payday.
And look at all that money disappear. Down the drain. We could use the 2 level up items. That would turn all our imps to level 3 imps. Not yet. The biggest beneficiaries have to be the vampires at some point. Even level 8 vampire, while good, was nowhere near as good as level 10. I mean, the attack power of a level 10 vampire is insane. Survivability fairly strong. Its weakness is melee at that point, but that's its only weakness. Yeah, dragon and vampire. So I'm guessing basically scavenging decided everything we have.
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Bigger layer it is, then. Could I build just a small secondary layer here? Yeah, 40,000 needed. I know. You can see from the imps when they get the level 3 upgrade, they'll start to speed on their own. Should I use the level ups?
Your creatures need a bigger lair.
Is the hatchery big enough? Might as well enlarge it, just to be sure. $28.30. What's the exact goal here? Yeah, we need to defeat the Avatar at least, probably the other Keeper too, so that's 2 Dungeon Heart probably destroyed. Or a Dungeon Heart and a special monster. One hasted. Yeah, you hasted 2. More imps there. God damn it.
You need a bigger training room.
At least a couple of our background training. So we have about 3 level 3s. Anyway. Yeah, we can afford 40,000 without too much problem now. They still have dragons. Wonder if they have hellhounds. The vampires don't really do anything, but if they have vampires, they're gonna be gone in 1 second flat. Well, I could make this a little bit bigger, but it's a very expensive building. One feature I wish from this game, or a lot of little management features, like set a limit to how high you would want to train certain type of creatures and then stop their training, so they wouldn't continue up to level 10. So you could build send imps there with the purpose of just train them to level 3 and then kick them out. We're at 40,000, quite a bit before we reach our limits. So maybe I can extend this a little bit. I'd rather put imps in there. Their training is cheap, and their training increases income. But yeah. I'm gonna save and we're going to start thinking about making some moves. We'll have to be careful with the border. Yeah, definitely some training at least going on. I don't see any gem deposits, so I think a good tactic here against the hostile keeper is to just dry him out of resources. Water? Water. Yeah, there's a hatchery. Water. Probably the keeper standing. He has at least mistresses. Anyway, save and start.
Game saved.
Start to make some moves. Do we have any buildings we want to construct? I don't particularly care about more vampires. I'll take prisoners.
It's
Yes.
payday.
No problem, we can afford it. Level 6, 7 vampires. Once the majority starts to be somewhere around level 8, we'll probably just switch them to dragons. The actual... I definitely prefer to have some kind of a workshop. the thing is, we're gonna need at least doors. $42,000. It keeps going up.